Today, we are introducing the UTSA Tree Ticket Initiative, a creative and cost-free way for UTSA to support global reforestation while helping students reduce the financial stress associated with parking tickets. This project takes a common inconvenience for students and transforms it into an opportunity to contribute to real environmental restoration. It connects a local student concern with a global environmental need in a practical and meaningful way. Why change is needed. Deforestation is one of the primary drivers of global change in climate. Trees act as carbon sinks, and when they're removed, we lose the natural ability to absorb carbon that trees have. That contributes to increasing temperatures and environmental instability. Reforestation is a proven climate solution. Meanwhile, UTSA students often struggle with parking fines, which adds financial pressure on top of tuition and daily expenses. UTSA also lacks many low cost, high impact opportunities for students to engage in climate action. That gap helped inspire our initiative. And to make this feel more local, here's a photo taken off of Highway 151 in San Antonio. It is a reminder that land clearing and ecosystem loss is not just a distant problem, they happen right here in our city. Our proposed solution. Our solution is simple and immediately implementable. We propose that UTSA partners with the Arbor Day Foundation, a globally recognized nonprofit with decades of reforestation experience. Students with eligible parking citations would have the option to make a $10 donation instead of paying the full cost of their ticket. That donation goes into the Arbor Day Foundation, which then plants trees as part of their global restoration work. This not only reduces the financial burden on students, but also turns a negative experience, a parking citation, into something positive for the planet. On this slide, you can see some of the Arbor Day Foundation statistics. More than 50 million trees planted, work in over 60 countries, and over 50 years of experience. This is an organization with a strong track record that we can trust. Similar projects. Our idea is modeled after successful programs already in place. UTSA has the peanut butter parking program, where students can donate peanut butter to waive certain citations. This proves that parking services is open to alternative payment systems that benefit the community. Other universities have similar programs, such as community service-based citation forgiveness at the University of Alabama. These examples show that donation-based alternatives are effective, accessible, and popular with students. The Arbor Day Foundation also runs large-scale reforestation programs that involve local communities, long-term stewardship, and measurable environmental benefits. Their success demonstrates that global reforestation through donations is scalable and transparent. Implementing the plan. The implementation plan is straightforward and realistic. Partner with the Arbor Day Foundation, develop a UTSA tree ticket donation portal where students upload their proof of donation, integrate this portal with UTSA parking services so staff can verify receipts and process citation forgiveness. Then, launch a campus-wide awareness campaign so students better understand how to participate. Add a public trees planted counter to show the positive impact over time. This model is based on systems that UTSA already uses, making adoption much easier. Arguments for the project. There are many reasons this project benefits both students and the environment. It is easy and convenient for students to use. It lowers the price students pay for select parking tickets. The environment benefits because tree planting helps improve air quality, biodiversity, and climate stability. Students don't have to purchase physical items. They can simply make a fast online donation and upload proof. This makes the process more accessible and less time-consuming than the peanut butter program. Arguments against the project. We also considered concerns that might come up. Parking services may worry about losing revenue. $10 may not be enough to deter repeat offenders, and some students might purposely rely on the donation option. Replacing the peanut butter initiative could affect the food pantry, which relies on those donations. Some people may worry about trusting a global planting organization since the trees aren't planted on campus. These concerns are valid, and addressing them thoughtfully is essential for the program's success. Here are our responses. Parking services, revenue concerns. UTSA already uses the peanut butter program, which also waives fees. If parking services supports that program, this initiative should be acceptable. Repeat offenders. Limits can be set so students can only use the donation option a certain number of times per semester. Food pantry concerns. We are not replacing the peanut butter option. We are simply offering an additional, more accessible alternative. Organization trust. The Arbor Day Foundation has transparent reporting and a long history of successful global reforestation work. These responses help protect both campus needs and student access. Impacts. We spoke with a member of Parking Services who said they personally issue up to 120 tickets per day. For a conservative estimate, we assume about 100 tickets per day. Over a full school year, which is about 160 days, that's 16,000 tickets per year. At $10 per donation, $160,000 in donations. Under the Arbor Day Foundation model, $1 for one tree, this equals 160,000 trees planted per year. Using a conservative 80% survival rate, that becomes, in 1 year, 128,000 surviving trees. In 5 years, 640,000 surviving trees. And in 10 years, 1.28 million surviving trees. This creates massive long-term ecological benefits, even with the conservative estimates. So, what would 128,000 trees do? To visualize this impact, at about 500 trees per acre, 128,000 trees restore roughly 256 acres in the first year alone. Over time, as more trees are planted annually, this expands dramatically. In 5 years, 1,280 acres. In 10 years, 2,560 acres. In terms of carbon, younger trees absorb less carbon dioxide, while older trees absorb more. Using ranges from credible sources, the first year of trees captures 512 to 768 tons of carbon dioxide, and by year 10, the annual sequestration grows to 19,200 to 28,160 tons. Over the decade, the cumulative carbon dioxide captured could reach 40,000 to 70,000 tons, even with more as the trees mature. Alternatives considered. We explored other sustainability options, such as expanding solar charging on campus, implementing a large-scale recycling/composting overhaul, planting trees directly on UTSA land. While valuable, each of these options has major drawbacks, such as high cost, student participation challenges, and significant administration barriers. Compared to these, the Tickets to Trees initiative is 1. Faster to implement, 2. Much more scalable, 3. Far less expensive, and 4. Requires no physical land or long-term maintenance from UTSA. So why should our project be implemented? To summarize, this project should be implemented because it has minimal to no cost for UTSA, it enhances UTSA's sustainability identity, it reduces student stress by lowering ticket costs, it gets students involved in global restoration efforts, the environmental benefits are tangible and long-lasting, participation is voluntary and accessible, and importantly, it is simple and scalable. This initiative transforms a frustrating campus experience into something meaningful and impactful. These slides are our references, and these are the list of sources used in our research, including the Arbor Day Foundation, UTSA sustainability programs, and scientific resources on reforestation and climate benefits. Thank you for listening, and thank you for considering the UTSA Ticket to Trees initiative. We hope this inspires a new way to connect students with global climate solutions.